All right, Shalom Makim. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakodash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect, all the four winds pushing his truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's the brother Lawyer from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, coming back again with another quick lesson, and as always, Lord will be edifying to the elect. All right, so I basically want to go into, understanding that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wants us to be better than we was in our last estate before coming into this truth. All right, and along with actually understanding these things, we are to what, as the scripture say, put off that old man. All right, everything that our old man basically that old man brought forth, the spirits that was on us, those wicked spirits, the arrogant spirits, the prideful spirits. All right, all those things must be cleansed. All right, and basically deleted. All right, because now we're going through the process of like as the scripture says, what coming out of the matrix. All right, and what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is basically going to encrypt or download, or I'm gonna say basically instill his ways in us. All right, but before the Lord can actually go forth with that process, our old deeds must be reproved and executed. Okay, so this is I'm gonna start off in the book of Proverbs. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 6. It says forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. All right, so this is our objective. All right, along with what doing the whole duty of man. All right, which is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and feed the flock of Israel. All right, but it says what? Ultimately, forsake the foolish and live, because everything that we previously did before coming into this truth was foolish, and also even in the truth, we have foolish moments. All right, not saying that we're going to be perfect. All right, but what it takes us forsaking it and going in the way of understanding to actually make a difference. All right, and learn from our previous mistakes. Okay, so this is basically what we're subject to do. All right, forsake the foolish, the old spirits that we basically was consumed in. Understanding that everything won't be your way. Okay, we're subject to doing exactly what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wants. All right, and by acknowledging that in due time, you're actually going to be able to be used. All right, by putting yourself to the side, because ultimately this thing isn't about us. All right, this thing is about Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. But once you actually understand that, hey, it makes it a whole lot easier. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 11. When I was a child, I speak as a child. Going back to what? Forsaking the foolish. Hey, we was at a point to what? Being childish. The things that we did. Hey, now what? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is raising up kings. All right, the house of David. All right, kings and priests. Okay, we're going to govern the multitudes by a righteous manner. All right, but if you be like unto a childish king, all right, you're gonna easily be overthrown. All right, like it speaks about in the book of Ecclesiastes. All right, and also when we get to the kingdom, we won't be overthrown. All right, because we're gonna dwell in total righteousness. But just to make that point, all right, you can't have a king, a childish king, and expect for everyone to take you serious. Likewise, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you can't be a child and expect for the Lord to take you serious, and you're basically not passing the minor matters. It says, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. All right, and by you putting on your hand to the plow of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you're basically becoming a man. All right, and putting away everything that the world basically brought forth. All right, that was all childish things. Now you're in a bigger league now. You're held to a higher, a different standard. Okay. Now you're going to go through those chastisements. All right. Now you're going to be accountable for your actions. All right. Likewise, when what a kid is basically not accountable for his sins until he basically reaches the age of 12. All right. When you come into that truth, into this truth, the Lord says, "What be long suffering and have mercy." When dealing with brothers. But when the Lord puts His hand into that pot, the Lord is gonna judge you like a man. So what you should take heed and basically man, get rid of whatever it is, those stumbling blocks in your way before Yahawashi personally goes forth with that. Okay. And this lesson is gonna be real quick. Straight to the point. Okay, Lord willing to be edifying to the elect. This is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 23. A prudent man concealeth knowledge. All right, now let's go into this word conceal it real quick. It says a prudent man concealeth knowledge. So he's covered. Conceal, it says to cover, to clothe. All right, so a prudent man is concealed in knowledge. And I want to get one precept. All right, and this is basically going to go in and validates that point. Okay, Isaiah 30, because it says, "Well, when you he concealed knowledge, so he covered it up." All right, this is Isaiah 31. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. All right, so what? A prudent man is going to basically cover up in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawashi. You're actually going to be able to see it on the outer appearance. All right, you're going to see it on the outer appearance, how a man conducts himself. How he's governed. All right, the things, the way he speaks. All right, the holy conversation that he's going to continuously be in. This is going to show you what type of spirit a man is in. And this is how we know we can distinguish 2/3 from the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord are going to be in holy conversation. The men of the Lord are not going to have their pants hanging off their ass. All right, conducting themselves as niggas. All right, doing basically everything in decency and order, going off of our book. Everything that was written for our foretime, for our learning. All right, and by us obtaining this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is being shown through our actions. All right, and it's supposed to be shown through your actions, just not when you're around brothers or at camp, but every day. Even so much more when you're not around brothers. All right, I'm gonna jump back to that point. It says to be covered in or clothed. All right, so you're gonna be clothed in that righteous spirit, of Yahawashi. It says, but the heart of fools proclaim it foolishness. And you see this, the countenance of a foolish man. If they speak not according to this, it is because there's no light in them. Jake, your average Jake has no light in him. Why? Because he wasn't chosen to obtain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, and ultimately he basically forsook or despised that precious covering of Yahawashi. But what we have the truth. Okay, so how much more shall we be clothed in this beautiful linen, so to say? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. We'll start at verse 16. Get these last. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right, because what a man shall be known by his look. All right, like I said, the way he governs himself. All right. The inward man is renewed day by day, and once the inward man is renewed day by day, basically getting everything from the mindset, all right, everything, all right. Once all these things are in place, that outward man is gonna shine, You know, that wisdom what make it the man's face to shine. All right, you want to be counted as one of those men. You know, not just for others to see, but hey, you're supposed to man do it off the strength of just knowing what we're supposed to walk after the ways of Yahawashi. The same way Yahawashi walked, we're supposed to walk in that same manner. All right, when someone sees you, they're supposed to look and say, "Damn, hey, this guy's different." You know, and you have testimonies of brothers throughout the four winds. You know, and even myself also. We get that all the time. Why? Because we're not governing ourselves like these niggas. You know. It says, for though for our light affliction, but it's for a moment, working for us a more far exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right, because what the things that we're going through, it is only for a short moment. It says the light affliction. All right, and it says what? L-I-G-H-T. All right, so it's what it is, not even worthy to be compared to the things that we're gonna get. All right, this is a little it's basically a little burden or a little load compared to the things that we're gonna get. You know. But what, man, through it all, and Yahawashi Shah knows that we can get through it. So by it being a light affliction, what you shouldn't let everything move you. All right. And when you truly understand man, how the creature was subject to vanity, all right, you know that what we'll basically walk in L's. We're gonna take L's on this side. All right. Going back to let me grab this real quick. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know? So hey, it's already set in stone that what we're set up for that light affliction. All right, but what we're gonna go through things, but we also are gonna be able to overcome it. You know, verse 18 it says, while we look on the things that are which are not seen, so like you, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. All right, so by you forsaking the foolish, now you're what? Coming into those spiritual senses. All right, if you're getting reproved and basically receiving a correction, and hey, even if the reproof isn't uncomely, you know, even if it's a light reproof, you're supposed to look at your brother as what he's a man of Yahawah Shah. You know, that's looking on things that are not seen. You know, that's spiritual things. All right. Likewise, with each and every other individual speaking on the brothers, you know, it says, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. All right. So you have to know that what you're dealing with spirits, you know, you're dealing with man, righteous spirits, especially if you have brothers in the truth, you know, that's set up to guide you and be a lead unto you. All right. You must hearken, because that one time you don't hearken, like the saying is, and your next move could be your last move, you know. So you just want to man, put off that old man, forsake the foolish man trends and ways of this world. All right, and totally be covered in that spirit of Yahawashi Shah, so that what you can walk in an upright manner. So with that, man, Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.